Taking pictures in my mind.
Good morning.
Got the sun in my hair, blue in your eyes. I could lay here.
Good morning, it's me, Shay. It's bright and early on a Monday morning, and I thought I'd bring you along through my week, show you what to eat, how I work out for body recomposition. I've spent years just not liking how I looked in the mirror, and instead of hating my body, I learned to accept it. I think working out for me, like many of you, is a form of therapy. When your life feels like it's out of control, your fitness, your eating habits, and your lifestyle is something that you can have control of. So I work out not only for my mental health, but for my physical health, and also it became a part of my lifestyle. So in this video, I'll take you through my morning routines, my workout routines, and my workout split, and I'll show you how I incorporate weightlifting and eating healthy into my balanced, healthy lifestyle. So first thing in the morning, I like to have a highly nutritious, high-protein breakfast. I've been loving the Kodiak protein pancakes in the flavor birthday cake. These are my all-time favorites, so to add some extra protein, instead of using water to make them, I add almond milk or a protein shake. I add 2 eggs for the added nutrients. Balance is something I really want to emphasize in this video. As someone who's struggled with a binge eating disorder, the best way I've healed my relationship with food is to incorporate balance. So instead of cutting out the foods that I love, I incorporate them in moderation. I follow an 80-20 rule where 80% of the time I eat healthy and 20% I treat myself in moderation. Pancakes is one of the things I love. I don't have a sweet tooth, I have sweet teeth, you heard me. So instead of cutting them out, I find a healthier alternative. These are whole grain, high protein, and I use low sugar syrup to satisfy my craving. My pre-gym routine in the morning helps me get in the mood to work out. I pack my gym bag so I have no excuses. I fuel my body with a nutritious breakfast. I have a supplement routine. Currently, I'm taking EAAs, essential amino acids, as well as creatine for muscle recovery and growth. Mondays, I like to start off the week hitting legs. First workout of the week is a glute-focused leg day. After doing some dynamic stretching and warm-ups to open up my hip flexors and warm up my muscles with some glute activation, I start off with my main compound lifts. So a compound lift is an exercise that uses more than one muscle group. So I started off with hip thrusts, and this is where I want to put all of my energy. Hip thrusts take up a lot of my energy, so I do them right at the beginning instead of burning myself out. Sometimes I switch between barbell hip thrusts and the glute drive machine. Both have their advantages. If I'm feeling particularly lazy and I don't want to set up the barbell, I'll use the hip thruster machine. Right after hip thrusts, my glute muscles are fired up, so I head into Bulgarian split squats. I know everyone has a love-hate relationship with these, but they're so good for the glutes. If you want to make these more glute focused, you have to take a wider stance and lean forward. Remember that the glutes are more activated at the bottom of the movement when they're in that deep stretch. So I'm going to start doing these with a flat foot instead of on my toes because I can go a lot deeper and I feel such a deeper stretch in my glutes. I like doing a lot of exercises that have a deep stretching motion, so I move into dumbbell sumo squats. I grab the heaviest dumbbell in my gym, which is the 75 pounds. I get deep in a squat and I push off with my heels to get a good glute contraction. So after my workouts, I've been prioritizing training abs for at least 5 minutes every day. Lily Savory has some of the most effective 5-minute ab workouts I've ever seen. They're quick and they're easy and they have a follow along timer. So I've made it a goal that after every workout, I aim to do at least 15 to 20 minutes of cardio. I get 10K plus steps a day and I make sure I'm active during the day.
But I can't ever love a bitch like, ooh, I'm gonna pull a shawty to the side. She keep coming at me every day and night. When I left in my life started feeling right, yeah.
Tuesdays, I start off my morning routine as usual. I follow an upper-lower body split, so as my lower body is resting, I'm training my upper body.
I could lay here all my life. Time over slowly, green goes from my high. I can't get enough of you. Baby, it's the love for me. Said that it's the me for you.
are back and biceps. I start off with some dynamic stretching using a band. This has helped so much because not only does it warm the muscles up, but it allows me to avoid injury and any pain.
Don't get me started now. Break up, you break down. I'm getting money now. Fuck love, I can't trust. I'm too damn jaded now.
My back days consist of mainly pulling or rowing motions. I like to do a lot of single arm work to make sure that my muscles aren't imbalanced. For the rows, I imagine pulling my elbows towards the sky and engaging my lat muscles.
She know that I'm a straight shooter, so my chick bad like Luda. Ooh, I'm gonna pull a study to the side. She keep coming at me every day and night. When I left it, my life started feeling right.
The lat pull down machine is one of my favorites. I switch up between the different attachments. I train with a closed grip as well as a wide grip. I try to go heavier each set and I really challenge myself. After some isolation movements, I do cardio for 20 to 30 minutes.
Whip a Tesla off the fucking line. I got hella bands on me. Fuck a sing along. They won't ever bang on me while I got this Glock. Only talking big money, cause I love the guap. I'm flipping big bags in a fresh cash, no tic tacs. My life look like Six Flags, they big mad, I know that. Bitch, I'm front of V, so you know my fit on drip, drip, drip. C'est la vie, when I hit that bitch, then tip, 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 yeah. I got too much on my mental, cause I done made it out of Central. Now I'm the one they shorty into, but I can't ever love a bitch like ooh.
I find that upper body days I'm not sweating as much as on leg days, so I'll usually increase my cardio to get my steps up.
When I left them, my life started feeling right.
Wednesday is my first day back to work during the week. It's a hamstring and quad focused leg day. I start off once again with my hip thrust. I'll do a warm-up set and increase the weight each set depending on my strength level that day. Sometimes 155 pounds just feels so heavy to me, and other days 185 pounds feels light. So I listen to my body.
I can't even hold back, I'm in my feelings, I wear them on my wrist. I wish it could be my Oasis, but you're always acting wasted. And to think we almost dated, that was crazy. It's clear that you love complication.
After I head into the angled leg press machine, my foot placement is higher so that it targets more of the glute muscles. My warm-up set is 2 plates. I add more weight each set. I finish off my workout with some cardio. So I've started taking creatine, and if you've been on my channel for a while, you've seen the amazing results it's given me. Thursdays are cardio and ab day. At the time of this video, I was also doing an ab roller challenge. Spoiler alert, I hated it. I was also doing a month-long treadmill challenge. My trainer has this app where it gives me a follow-along Tabata training workout. It's easy, I just set it up and work out along with it. Friday is my free day where I can choose what I want to train. I've added in training chest and shoulders. I do dynamic warm-up stretching to activate my muscles. Chest makes me feel so strong. Plus, it gives me that natural boob lift. I love having nice defined traps and shoulders. It just really gives me that nice hourglass shape. So I play around with the bench height. Some days I want a more upright position, then I'll move into a slightly raised, not exactly flat position. I make sure my shoulder blades are pressing into the bench and make sure I'm getting a really good stretch in my muscles. So I do a few warm-up sets and increase my weight each set.
Ahora soy yo la que voy a hacerlo llorar. Bye. Manda, manda, para allá. 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 Manda, manda, para allá.
So this day I felt like training a bit of my rear delts. I used the cable machine. I'm holding the cable a little bit different to target my delts, pulling with a slow and controlled movement.
When the music entra, dale, vete para allá, solo déjame bailar, solo déjame pelear. When the music entra, dale, vete para allá, solo déjame bailar, solo déjame pelear. Yo era tú, todo me dudaste. Yo tenía todo, me robaste. Yo te lo di, tú arrasaste.
If I remember this day correctly, I was doing exercises that I hadn't gotten to finish on my back day. So I also used the chest fly machine, put the handles all the way to the back, and use my delts to push outwards. I always have to lower the weights for these. I might start doing these with dumbbells. I went into some shoulder isolation movements, some rear delt flies. Fun fact, I was working out right beside my gym crush in this clip and he was looking at me and I was so shy. But actually this is probably the most confident I've ever been because a few minutes later, I kid you not, the power went out, okay? And I saw my chance. As I was heading out, I saw my gym crush at the door and I smiled at him and I told myself, Shay, this is your chance, okay? How many chances do you get to see him? Like, you gotta say something, okay? So I went to him and I said, did you get to finish your workout? All flirtatiously. And he was just smiling at me and he said, almost. And I said, all right, have a good night, you know? And he was looking at me as I walked away and he's like, you too. Okay, so guys, I'll let you know when the wedding date is because it's getting serious, okay? I talked to my gym crush, y'all. So on Saturdays, I take a rest day from the gym. Sometimes it'll be an active rest day where I take a walk or something, but usually I just let my body heal. I let myself have a cheat meal, whatever I'm craving. That's my week of workouts for body recomp. If you got this far in the video, comment the word gym crush down below. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Okay, get on there. Where's the
Solo déjame pelear. Cuando music entra, dale, vete para allá, solo déjame